Fiscal, call the meeting to order. First order of business would be the minutes. Let me just say this. This is a special meeting as described on the agenda, the items that we can discuss today because I had to move the meeting. First would be the minutes from the March 7th meeting. This was our regular meeting.
Motion approved as presented.
Motion by Sam Hutchins to approve the minutes as presented. Second by Jerry Hahn. Any further discussion? All approved, say aye.
Aye.
Disapprove? The motion will carry. Next would be your bills list and your additional bills. First bill for the parochial transportation to the Nelson County Schools. The rest of the bills are forthcoming. That's on the front page there of the regular bills list. Any other questions?
What about the solid waste fund, S&W equipment, 22,000, what was that?
Yeah, that was invoicing error. That includes, remember back in August, the list for the trucks? We bought some more stuff, tipper for Eddie's truck, which is around 4, and they said, wait a minute, they didn't send the invoice out for the last 2 tippers we got, which are around 17.
17,000 or so,
Yeah.
We fitted up 2 of the garbage trucks with the automatic tippers.
Remember we arms? Yeah, back in like
Yeah.
August or something.
You got to prove that.
They just never billed us for it, and we double checked, I talked to Verona just to make sure that we did not pay that already.
Oh, okay.
I was wondering.
Yeah, I thought that was a high thing. I don't remember us buying no equipment lately.
About 6 months ago, you proved that problem.
Okay.
I'll make a motion to pay the bills and transfers as presented.
Thank you, Bert. Is there a second to the motion?
I'll second.
Second, Jerry Hahn. Any further discussion? All approved, say aye.
Aye.
Disapprove? Motion carries. Next, we have a tax moratorium request. Fred and Pat Hagan, we have Pat here today with us, that they're purchasing a home at 215 East Flagey and wish to do some major renovations on the home. Therefore, become eligible for the 5-year exemption for reassessments.
He's only changing it $4,000? Is that what I'm reading?
No.
Rehabilitation, he's adding
150,000.
150,000.
Okay, so it's gonna be worth 246, 300,000.
That's, you gotta understand, that's only an estimate based on,
Yeah.
the actual value will be determined by the PVA when after that 5-year term.
I'll make a motion to approve.
Thank you, Sam.
Tax moratorium.
Second by Jeff Lear. Any further discussion? All approve, say aye.
Aye.
Disapprove? Motion will carry. Thank you. Next will be second reading on zoning amendments. The zoning amendments that we approved on first reading and advertised for a second. In particular, it was dealing with the craft distilleries and so forth that we've already had these discussions on many occasions. Entertain a motion to approve on second reading and adoption. Motion by Bernard Ice. Is there a second? Second by Jerry Hahn. Any further discussion? All approved, say aye.
Aye.
Disapprove? The motion will carry. Okay, next would be board appointments. Jerry, I have an appointment in your district, Northeast Nelson Fire District, Dexter Watkins, to be reappointed. He does want to continue to serve. Entertain a motion to approve this order. Motion to approve by Jerry Hahn. Is there a second? Second by Jeff Lear. All approved, say aye.
Yeah.
Disapprove? Motion carries. Okay, next would be the E911 budget. Presented this to you guys at the last court meeting. I think I tried to stick another one in your boxes so you wouldn't have to go back and look it up. City Council's already approved this as well. Any questions on the E911 budget?
I just got one. If you know, when there's gonna be some more added to this probably, what goes with that?
Amendments will be done.
Okay. I'm talking about taxes. There may be some more taxes when they sell the taxes at the courthouse.
Oh, well, you understand, this is not a cash report, this is just a budgetary
Okay,
report.
okay.
Yeah, actually, the
This
cash,
is what they had at the time. And they've
no,
been
the cash value right now is good. I mean, this does not reflect your cash statement. This simply reflects the proposed new revenue, the revenue for this coming year, and the proposed expenses.
That's all the question I had.
I see they had nothing in there for debt retirement.
No, not in this budget, no.
Okay.
I make a motion to approve the budget.
Motion been made by Jeff to approve the budget as presented,
I'll second.
second by Sam Hutchins. Further discussion? All approved, say aye. Disapprove? Motion carries. What Sam was referring to, the county advanced E911 about 200 and some odd thousand dollars. They're down to about 230, 240.
65.
And I think what'll happen is our cash report's gonna be good going into the new year, then we'll probably propose an amendment, Sam, to satisfy that $50,000 payment. But we wanna make sure, we're going through our first cycle of new revenue, so we wanna make sure that we're solid financially. Everybody understand that? Jeff and I had that discussion.
I'm okay with it as long as we just at some point address it.
It's documented.
Do it.
It's documented.
Good deal.
Okay, road department report. I have road verification, Brad, on a particular road in Magistrate's 1 district, Keith Metcalf's district, on Bell Street. Is that right? You want to give us a little brief?
Whether it's Bell or Depot, that was the discussion of it. There's a street in that area, it's by New Hope Store, that's where it is. The old 1990 list that the fiscal court had adopted in 1990, that's basically from the state, has it listed as Depot Street. And it's got a CR number, guys. It's 1145-E.
We think it's a mistake, should be called Bale, whatever it is.
What Magistrate Metcalf has asked is the first 150 feet be paved to that road. I just want to 100% make sure it was a county road. Now, it's not on the current list that Lincoln Trail District has for us. But in 1990, the fiscal court had adopted a list and a map that said these are the roads you're going to maintain moving forward. And it was on that list as 0.1 miles long. Now, there's only 150 feet of it.
It's just an encroachment.
And Magistrate Metcalf, you got a road right down the street, Masterson, that we're going to pave here soon. It got approved last budget. But we want to get this while we're at it. I just want to 100% adopt this road back in the system. How it got dropped off the list, I don't know.
Well, what has happened over the years, we didn't have the GPS and more technical ways of doing roads the way we do them now versus 25, 30 years ago. And so every time we find a mistake, we want to try to correct it and move forward with it. There's enough evidence that I found in old maps that even going back to in the 70s, that this was a public road of some sort. And you got to understand that a lot of those roads were rebuilt during the WPA back in the 30s and 40s. And during that process, a lot of these county roads were actually chopped in half, and that's what appears to that down there by the store. That appears that road was redone.
This is up just a little bit, second lane past the store.
Yeah, but that whole area of New Hope at one time was a
Little city.
metropolitan.
You need a motion to adopt that road.
Well, it's in the system, but it
How
wasn't
about
our
a
latest.
motion to
readopt.
recognize it as CR 1145-E,
Okay.
which
That's
is what the
appropriate.
state
It's
added as
150
in 1990, which then allows, we just have to recognize it. I want it cleaned up
Yeah.
before we put county funds.
Entertain a motion to approve that.
I'll make that motion.
1145E is in Depot Street or Bell Street?
Depot.
Depot Street, Brad?
This is Depot
Depot
Street.
Street, okay. Motion to approve by Keith, is there a second? Second by Bernard and Sam, so with the Sam was first probably. Any further discussion? All approved, say aye.
Aye.
Disapprove, the motion will carry.
Yeah, that's just recognizing that it already was there.
Correct.
Yeah.
For some reason, Matthew, it got dropped off the list. Why?
And it won't become a non-county road just because it's on the non-maintained list. You all have to take affirmative action to get it off. So all you're doing
Correct.
is just clarifying.
There was no.
The Lincoln Trail wants that.
That's fine. Yeah.
It's actually falling apart, and just need to fix it.
Our day is stickler about rules. It's just-
And actually, under 1145, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, there are 6 of those little segments of roads in New Hope area.
What happened,
City streets.
is because they're so close together, and you know on these maps how they do those subsets and split it out when they're so close. Typically what they would do, they give all those roads, Sam and I found one in his area this morning, where they give them one CR number, but they give them A, B, C's, and D's, because they're coming out of that subset out of that map.
Now, we need a motion to...
Let me give the-
motion to authorize the payment of that.
Yeah, it's $1,740. It's 29 tons, it's $60 a ton.
Also make that motion to get it.
Motion to resurface that portion of Depot Street, been made by Keith Metcalf, is there a second? Second by Bernard Ice. All approved, say aye. Disapprove? Motion will carry.
The paper now?
Yes. Just 150 feet of it. That's all that has asphalt on it now.
Yeah, I got an extra copy here.
That's all we're gonna do that. We co-patch it, it's just a strong part.
Picture's worth 1,000 words.
It's kind of like asphalt.
It's kind of like some of your district, isn't it?
Yeah, it looks like half my roads.
Moving on, Brad, the bulky item report.
I'll have John help me with this. The only thing I'm going to report on it is heavy, and we are behind. Probably a week and a half to 2 weeks behind, and John will give you the numbers of where we're at. Keith, we're in your district right now.
Yeah, I seen them.
Basically on New Haven Road, and then we'll come up, we'll go back to 46 and 52, and just keep working our way and struggling through it.
They already done that Rogers Road.
Okay.
But it's been really busy. It's about double what it was 2 years ago. About 711 tons so far. Compared to 2 years ago, it's about 309 at this point now. Once we get done, we'll get a good snapshot of it. There's some stuff that you might not take account whether we had snow days in the past, we didn't get to pick a couple days or whatever. So once we get done, it'll be a more accurate picture. We'll let you know. Yeah.
What we're seeing, it's about double what it was.
But it was,
And that does not include any scrap metal, does it?
No, you mean-
Yeah.
but it was 70 degrees in February, so everybody was getting out, cleaning stuff up, and it's,
That's good, I think that's part of the program.
oh yeah, that's good.
What's metal now right now?
$100 a ton.
10, 20.
So the only thing we can tell the public is continue to put your items out at your listed time, because hopefully we start to catch back up. I can't promise that. That is our rule of thumb. If you're scheduled for a certain date, you want to get it out. You're more than welcome to bring it to the landfill for free if you'd like, but go on and get the materials out.
Brad, the rest of the report on road department?
Mago will start next week, catching up the roads they did not get in you all's last budget that or this 2016 budget, I should say, 17, that they just didn't get to last paving season. They're trying to fit it in before they start on Bluegrass Parkway, I guess. They got some work, and then before they start back on Louisville Road. So we try to squeeze some of them in. They didn't promise about getting them all. It just depends on how they fall. So you guys may see some paving occur. I'm meeting with the State Department tomorrow morning at 8:30 to try to clear up Louisville Road finally, and those details and specifics about turnarounds and what we will be accepting into the system to get everybody bluntly on the same page, because it seems like there's some gray areas where people are confused on what we're taking into our system. So hopefully I'll have you guys a good report after that, because we'll have to do a resolution. to
And
accept
they'll
it.
give us a updated resolution and a map.
Correct.
Now, I've got the original that set back about 8 months ago,
Right.
so make sure that we let them know that we need that.
I want a good map, but sometimes the maps they give you are very hard to follow. So I'll talk to them tomorrow about giving me something that's very straightforward on what we're getting into the system. That's it on the road department. I'm trying to stick to the
Okay?
agenda.
Okay, landfill solid waste report, John?
We did purchase some dumpsters from the city of Bardstown. I guess they went from, most of their dumpsters are the front load dumpsters, so they switched to get a lot of those. So I think we bought maybe 6 or 8 of those for pretty cheap, like $250 a piece. So that's half or less than half of what those cost new. So it was a very good deal for us. Surplus equipment, we have that auction tomorrow. We have sealed bids opening up at 10, and then auction for the rest of the stuff tomorrow. That's forward. The rock quarry lease, we got that signed. They're going to start with their access to our property, start in April, and then start hauling dirt in May. 1st of May is when they're scheduled to start doing that, so it should be good for us. We'll have plenty of cover material, so it should help us out. And then we did take the landfill manager certification last week and passed that test, so certified, so it's good to get that. Don't have to sit through that for another 5 years, yeah.
3 days.
Yep.
That's a long time. Brad, you went through it again. Anything else?
That's all I have.
Okay, thank you. Joe's not here for EMS report, so we'll go to jail report.
Okay, today we have a total of 164 inmates. We have 2 in Hardin County, 4 on home incarceration. We have 41 state inmates. We have 7 that serve on weekends. So we have an in-house total of 151. For February, controlled intake, we had 718 man days. We averaged 25 a day. Class Bs, we had 483 man days. That was a daily average of 17. Nelson County inmates, we had 3,056 man days. We averaged 109. So our total for February was 4,257 man days. We averaged 152 inmates a day. New arrests and releases for February, males, we had 146 arrivals, 55 females, that was a total of 201. Releases, we had 130 males, 50 females, that was a total of 180. Sentenced inmates in district court, we've got 6, 3 of those are weekends. Waiting for court, we have 21. Home incarceration, what was the 4 we had on home incarceration is out of district. On our state inmates, we had 21 controlled intake, 20 class Bs. Circuit court serving weekends, we have 2. We have 6 that is doing community service inside the jail. Work release, we have 4. They're sentenced out of circuit court. We have 2 that serve in jail time on the circuit. So we have 77 that's waiting to go to court, and circuit court, we have a total of 98 that's not been sentenced.
Questions, Bill? Thank you, Doris. Next will be recreation report.
Everything started getting full swing, soccer, practicing, started games.
When have the games actually started?
Yeah, they started everything games-wise this past weekend. Baseball started practice this past week, like I think on Thursday. So they're going to be in full swing now. This weekend we're having a little kickoff tournament for the Little League Baseball, kind of help them fun-wise on Saturday and Sunday, so the park will be pretty packed.
We'll have the phone ringing back here.
That's all right. Bear Creek fencing will be out there this week. We got a fence over on baseball that's kind of blew over and bent over. We're going to have that fixed. It's kind of getting to be a safety issue.
Now, we're going back to baseball. You had mentioned before, I think that the numbers were down a little bit in baseball.
They were down, but we had a lot of late signups. A lot of those kids that were just going to play travel baseball, they ended up signing up to play. So I think we're close to where we were last year. I think we're around the 600 mark. I think we were about 650 last year.
Okay.
So not that, that's not that bad.
reasonable. Yeah.
How many soccer players you have?
Probably close to the same amount. It's about even. It's about probably around 600 or so.
Anything else?
Yeah, look good.
Brent and them started mowing last week, so that's in full swing too, so
You both good work.
appreciate it.
Okay, that's the end of the regular agenda. No other business to be discussed because this is a special meeting. If any other subjects that are listed here, you can discuss.
To do it on purpose?
Otherwise, entertain a motion to adjourn. Motion by Bernard Ice to adjourn, second by Jeff Lear. All approved, say aye. You can say no if you want to, but you're original. Motion carries. Thank you all. Thank you all for moving that date along.
What's that? No action needed.